Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be making some cheesecake shooters. I am going to be teaching you guys how to make Nutella cheesecake shooters, raspberry shooters, and the original cheesecake shooter without having to bake and using very simple ingredients. So here are the cheesecake shooters that we are going to be making in today's video. Look how beautiful they are. These are so cute, you guys. These are perfect for any event. But not only are they beautiful, they are so easy to make. So, if you guys want to see how I make these cheesecake shooters, then continue watching. I'm going to fill our piping bag with cream cheese and using a Wilton tip 2D to pipe out the cream cheese into our cheesecake shooter cups. Now that our piping bag is full with cream cheese filling, I am going to go ahead and cut the hole, give it a little try, make sure that it's flowing correctly through the tip. And now I am going to put it in the refrigerator so that it can get a little bit more firm. So while our cheesecake is in the fridge, I am going to go ahead and fill our little cheesecake shooter cups. These I got from Amazon and they are 2 ounces. We're going to fill them up with the crust for our cheesecakes. And I am just going to fill it 1/4 of the cup, making sure that each cup has the same amount of graham cracker crust. And now that we have each cup filled, I am using my index finger to press down on the crust so that it can become more compact and it can give us the appearance of a cheesecake crust. And once we have compacted our crust, we should end up with results just like this one. And I'm going to repeat the process to the remaining 2. Use 1 tablespoon of cornstarch to thicken up our filling. And 1/4 of a cup of granulated sugar. And using a fork, I am going to smash the raspberries so that they can form a jam. And I have my stove on high setting. Once all our raspberries have been smashed and we now have a jam, we're going to give it a good mix with our spatulas. We are going to continue stirring until we are sure that all our raspberries have dissolved and have turned into a jam and they are no longer intact. Once we are sure, we're going to turn off our stove and we are going to add 1 tablespoon of room temperature unsalted butter. Now we are going to stir until our butter is completely melted. And using the heat that is already in our pot, we are not going to turn on our stove anymore. And once our butter is completely melted, we should end up with a nice raspberry jam, just like this one. We are going to go ahead and add the rest of our raspberry clamshell, which is like 1/2 cup of frozen raspberries, to our jam. This time, we are not going to smash our raspberries. We just want to mix it into our jam so that we can have that nice, fresh raspberry look in our jam. And for our raspberry cheesecake shooters, we are going to use the same crust as we did before, the graham cracker spoon of Nutella into this cheesecake filling. I like to work 2 scoops at a time just to control how sweet our cheesecake filling is going to get. And now I am going to blend it for 5 minutes on setting number 4 so that all the Nutella can incorporate into our cheesecake filling. And once the 5 minutes are up, I am just going to give it a good stir with my spatula, making sure that all the Nutella was incorporated into our filling and there's nothing left at the bottom. Now I am adding 2 more tablespoons of Nutella into our cheesecake mix. And once we added our 2 scoops of Nutella, I am going to give it one more mix, and I am going to leave it on setting number 4 and mix it for 5 minutes. Once I am done mixing, I'm going to give it a good stir just to make sure that our Nutella has mixed in completely. And I do see a little bit of Nutella, so I am going to mix it for 2 more minutes. Now that our Nutella cheesecake filling is ready to go, I am going to go ahead and start to work on the crust. I am using Oreos for the crust. I am removing the filling inside the Oreo. I bought the double stuffed Oreo cookies, but I do recommend just buying the regular stuffed Oreo cookies, the original. That is going to make your life a little bit more easier since the stuffing inside the Oreo is not going to be too thick. I used about 10 cookies, and 10 cookies would give you enough crust for 12. Now to garnish, God's peace be with you all, and I'll see you in the next one.